Fraudulent unemployment claims swept across the state of Kansas during the pandemic, impacting places just like Pittsburg State University. But now changes have been made. I'm Chris Warner with what those changes are and how the unemployment claims impacted the university.
Area senior centers have reopened after being closed for more than a year, and to say that their visitors are excited would be an understatement. I'm Zach Dodge with the story.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
The KBI and FBI are investigating assisting the Independence, Kansas Police Department in an armed robbery investigation. This is KOAM News at 6. Happened around 1 this afternoon at the Equity Bank in Independence. Police do not have a suspect in custody. They say there is no related threats to public safety in the area. The Independence Police Chief said no more information will be released at this time. State of Kansas is making changes to its unemployment benefits site to stop fraudulent unemployment claims from being filed. Before those changes, several $100 million were paid out to scammers, and a number of places across the state, including Pittsburg State University, were impacted by the false claims. KOAM's Chris Warner spoke with Pitt State's HR director about how they found out and what they did.
The week of May 17, 2020, Pittsburg State University has a claim filed for unemployment. PSU's Director of Human Resources, Lori Scott DREILING, says more began to come in.
They came in trickling at the beginning and then started pouring it in September, October. November was our biggest month with, actually I know the number, 115 individual claims for Pitt State faculty and staff in November.
As the claims came in, DREILING says they knew right away something wasn't right.
So we knew they were fraudulent because we had no one on layoff or furlough ever during the pandemic.
They had to contact each employee that had supposedly filed a claim. Then they told the employee they were the victim of fraud.
We gave them what was called a unemployment insurance fraud guide.
The state of Kansas ultimately took the unemployment benefits site offline so it could be revamped.
The state of Kansas initiated a 2-tiered technology software the first week in February, and we have only had, I think we had 7 cases in February and none since February 17th.
According to the Kansas Department of Labor, since the extra security was implemented, it's blocked nearly 7 million bots and fraudulent login attempts into the system. As for the money that was paid to the scammers, that's being handled at the federal level. But for the university,
our quarterly statements are clear, meaning that no money was paid out and we're not going to have to deal with reimbursements or anything like that. So that's good news.
In Pittsburgh, Chris Warner, KOAM News.
DREILING says the university learned a lot from this process, and while she's hopeful they don't have to deal with fraudulent claims in the future, they are prepared if it happens again. Checking in with Doug Heady. Pretty nice day out there, Doug.
Yeah, it turned out to be a really nice day. We have partly sunny skies, temperatures right around 70 for an afternoon high. We have had some clouds kind of sneaking in over the past couple hours, and you can actually see a few isolated little showers and thunder showers, which have kind of been weakening as they've been driving off toward the south into the east. But we could get a few little sprinkles out there over the next couple hours. Now back toward the west, there's a few more which are popping up, which could affect us a little bit later on this evening. But these are going to be very hit and miss tonight, and then into tomorrow morning. I'm not worried about a severe threat with this storm system. Temps pretty good, upper 60s to near 70 degrees. We'll drop back through the 60s, 50s, near 50 for an overnight low for us tonight. We are going to have those chances for a few random thunderstorms, also a severe threat down the road. We're going to look at that here in just a little bit.
All right, we'll see you then. Thanks, Doug. Joplin Police Department's investigating a fire that happened early this morning on South Florida Avenue. The fire department says when crews arrived, they found the single-story house with fire and smoke showing. Crews put it out quickly. No one was hurt. Authorities say someone was inside, but they escaped safely. Area senior centers are reopening after being closed for more than a year. KOAM's Zach Dodge has what they're doing to keep visitors safe and how excited those visitors are to get back into the centers.
Up and down and swung behind.
Arm curls and leg lifts.
9.
Working up a sweat and getting the blood flowing.
We need to exercise. We've sat and gone to the refrigerator with our exercise.
Visitors at the Webb City Senior Center were able to finally get back to their exercise group. For Connie Morris, it's the first time she's been in the center for more than a year.
We're just thrilled to come back, see all of our friends.
Area Agency on Aging has reopened senior centers in Jasper, Newton, Barton, and McDonald County after they were closed for more than a year during the pandemic.
We were terribly excited to do so. We have missed our folks desperately.
And to say the ladies in Carl Junction are excited may be an understatement.
And I really did miss it. And all of these people. It is wonderful. It is good to see old friendly faces again.
But that's not to say some things haven't changed. Social distancing and mask wearing is being encouraged. Visitors are asked to call ahead for activities because capacities are being limited and only certain activities are happening on each day.
We cover 4 counties, so COVID positivity rates can vary drastically. We did the best that we could to try to come up with an initial schedule. What it might look like in June is still up in the air.
Even with the changes, visitors like Julia D'Amato Moore are happy to see their friends again in person and get to do something as simple as give someone a hug. Things that make life feel a little more normal.
I've missed that as much as I've missed being able to visit with people, because that's part of who I am.
It just feels wonderful just to get out of the house and be around my friends and everybody up here I just love.
In Jasper County, Zach Dodge, KOAM News.
Since each of the centers has its own schedule that could differ from the others, the Agency on Aging asks that you call ahead to see what their schedule is. Some COVID-19 long haulers are reporting some surprising symptoms. According to the Nevada Regional Medical Center, an estimated 10 to 30% of COVID-19 survivors experience long haul symptoms that include brain fog and swallowing difficulties. NRMC's speech language pathologist Andrea Wydick is encouraging those patients who experience issues with cognition and swallowing to seek out care from qualified experts.
To strengthen the tongue, the lips, the cheeks, the neck muscles in order to improve the swallow. And then we can also use those same muscles and some of those strengthening techniques to help them to be able to pronunciate their words.
Speech language pathologists work in settings that include hospitals, long and short-term care facilities, private practices, and patients' homes. Still ahead, area tribes partner with Pitt State to help train the next generation of 4 states' child care professionals. And the donation that'll help keep Cherokee County Canine Bear safe and cool. Area tribes are pitching in to help PSU train the 4 states' next generation of child care providers. The Miami, Ottawa, and Shawnee tribe are making an annual $600,000 contribution to the university. That money will fund scholarships for students enrolled in one of 2 early childhood programs at PSU.
Always a need for early childhood development. I think the importance has been highlighted, especially since the pandemic, when people are realizing how important child care workers are and how much early childhood teachers do.
Contributions will be made for 2 years. Cherokee County's K-9 unit and deputies are a little safer today thanks to a donation from Spike's K-9 Fund. The fund donated an Ace K-9 Hot and Pop Pro and Heat Alarm for Deputy Nate Jones and his K-9 partner Bear. What is that, you ask? Well, the equipment allows the deputy to monitor the temperature in his car and turn on AC or roll down the windows if things get too hot. It also allows Deputy Jones to remotely open the back doors of his patrol unit if he needs to get Bear out quickly in an emergency situation.
Our agency deploys 2 K-9s with the Sheriff's Office, and this donation from Spike's K-9 Fund out of Virginia Beach, Virginia, it's valued at about $1,300, a little over $1,300, and it'll allow the deputy to remotely open the doors should he need to deploy the K-9 remotely.
Yeah, again, that equipment is valued at more than $1,300. Later, Missouri Southern softball has exceeded preseason expectations, and the team's coach is getting some recognition for the surprising turnaround.
Plus, we have more thunderstorms in the forecast. I'm going to break that down for you coming up next. It has turned out to be a pretty good Wednesday for us today. Temperatures not bad, warmer, near 70 degrees, and plenty of sunshine across the region. Over the past couple hours, we've had some clouds which have worked in, but the allergies are high, which is typical this time of the year. So on a scale of 1 to 10, today's a 9, tomorrow's a 9. This is mainly tree allergies, the grass, which is causing issues across the area, and that's what we're going to see as we go through the next couple days. Temps pretty good, 68 Yates Center, 71 Veneta, 70 in MIAA, Pitt at 67, 69 in Neosho, Carthage at 68. Looks good. We have a few clouds out there, but currently at 68. Northerly winds 5 to 10. Humidity is pretty low at 31%. All right, through the evening, we slide back through the 60s, 50s. I think we'll bottom out near 50 later on tonight. So not as cold as what we did have during the morning hours, but still kind of chilly. You can see the clouds, which have picked up over the past couple hours, and even a few isolated little tiny sprinkles out there across southwestern Missouri into southeastern parts of Kansas. Not a big deal, but a random sprinkle or two we can't rule out. And then there's a few more back to the west. A few of these guys may try to sneak in late this evening, but these are going to be very hit and miss. Most of us will stay dry, and I don't really think we have much of a severe threat with any of those that are going to roll in. This is a very fast-moving, weak little wave, which will affect us tonight into tomorrow morning. Let's go through time. Here's 9 p.m. A few of those little thunderstorms out to the west. A few of those may try to get in here late this evening. Here's midnight. And then a few more late tonight into tomorrow morning. We'll try to kind of slide in and kind of push on through real quickly. But I think any thunder showers that we would see, these are mainly going to be gone by the noon hour. You can see them kind of pushing through. Here's 11 a.m. By the afternoon, we get a northerly wind back. Temperatures pretty good though, actually for most of the day. I think our temperatures will go into the upper 60s for afternoon highs. All right, tomorrow night, we drop back into the mid 40s. Southerly winds start to kick in. We get a warm front that slides in on Friday. Ahead of the front, we're going to have some showers and thunderstorms. I do not expect these to be severe, but on Friday, we are going to have some scattered showers and thunderstorms. These will push on through. Here's Friday evening at about 5 p.m. So watch this front. Lifts to the north. So here's Friday night, Saturday morning. So again, we'll have some additional scattered thunderstorms with the warm front as it lifts toward the north. And then we get into the warm sector on Saturday. We really warm up near 80, but during the afternoon, we're going to have some hit and miss scattered thunderstorms that pop up, and the ones that do will most likely be strong to severe. Then as the front drops in Saturday night into Sunday morning, we'll get a line of thunderstorms. Most likely those will be strong to severe, and then the whole front drops through, so by Mother's Day we'll start to clear out by the time we head into the afternoon. But we do need to watch that system as we head into the weekend. All right, hit and miss showers tonight and tomorrow. Better chance for widespread thunderstorms Friday, and then the round of storms late Saturday into Sunday morning, and then showers kind of sticking around most of the next week.
Yeah, Saturday is going to be pretty warm though.
Yeah,
those thunderstorms.
All the way up to 80, and most of the day will be pretty nice.
Thanks, Doug. Coming up in sports, Coach of the Year honors from Missouri Southern's Haley BLACKNE, and a pair of Webb City seniors put their names in the record books. Jacob Leonard has that story next.
Or online at planetfitness.com.
Missouri Southern's Haley BLACKNE has been named the MIAA Coach of the Year. BLACKNE led the Lions to a 28-13-1 overall record this season in her third year with the team. 28 wins is the most for Southern since 2002, and their 19 conference wins are the most in program history. BLACKNE has led the Lions to the number 3 seed in this weekend's MIAA Conference Tournament after being picked to finish 11th. Yes, 11th. In the MIAA preseason poll. More honors for Missouri Southern softball. Shortstop Josie Topai is a first-team All-MIAA selection. Topai, really good in the field, also hit a team-high .410 with 13 doubles, 2 triples, and drove in 32. 8 Missouri Southern players and 3 from Pittsburgh State earned All-MIAA honors today. You can see them all in this story on the sports page at KOAMnewsnow.com. The Webb City Cardinals are 19-5 and have won 5 games in a row. Now, it's been a big season so far for the Cards and a record-breaking year for a pair of seniors. Shane Knoll and Tragan Parker have put their names in the record book for Webb City baseball.
It was great to see, and those guys are super hard workers, so they deserved it, and they definitely earned it.
Over the weekend, Knoll broke the program's single-season walks record with his 24th free pass of the year.
It feels really great, you know. I honestly had no idea until it happened, so it was a surprise, honestly.
Shane's a great hitter. I mean, Shane puts the time in. Shane puts the work in. Shane's got a great swing. Shane's played a ton of baseball. Shane's got a good eye at the plate.
Tuesday night, Parker set a new program record against Neosho with his 46th RBI of the season.
It's a great accomplishment for me. I didn't really have a clue of what it was coming in, and last week they told me that I was getting close.
And he's able to drive the ball a lot more than he did when he's a sophomore. And that's what makes him special. I mean, he's a coach's dream with the way he works, and he's got great work ethic.
The person who held the record used to be my old neighbor, so it's pretty cool to hold that now.
The two are happy they've made their marks individually, but their focus right now is making sure the team does the same and competes for a state title.
Yeah, that's the goal. I think we all know where we want to be at the end of the year.
We knew with the talent that we came in with, we knew that we can battle and go that far, and that's a great goal of ours, and that's an ultimate goal for us. And if we keep playing and getting better and fixing the little things, I think that's definitely achievable.
In addition to those two, senior Devin Weathers is getting close to setting Webb City's single-season records in both hits and stolen bases. Now, staying in Webb City, 5 seniors signed today to continue their careers in college. Haven Stanley to Evangel Soccer. Roger Karanko signs to Central Missouri Wrestling. Down the line, Pryce Mason to Missouri Southern Track and Field. Alex Johnson to Westminster Football. And this guy, NICKHAI Howard, one of the best all-around basketball players in the area, is going to Southeast Kansas to play at LABETTE.
When Coach Henson came in, he came and watched me play, and he talked about all the things that we could develop for me to get to the next level. And I liked what he had to say about me and the confidence he had in my game.
The minute I met Coach Scheiding, he was a great guy. Our personalities really met, and I think he'd just be a great coach for me.
It's an amazing opportunity. I love this game. It's great to be able to keep playing it.
It means a lot. Like, I really enjoy the sport. I love it, and honestly, if I could do it forever, I would.
My goals for the first year is definitely start out strong, have a lot of confidence, and make lots of new friends and get that playing time that I want.
And that's a look at sports. We're back with more news after this.
Take time now to honor a local veteran. Leonard Sills Sr. served in the U.S. Army in his hometown, Lincolnville, Oklahoma. And we are proud to salute Leonard Sills Sr. He's tonight's 4th state hero. Jordan Abbey joins us now with a look at what's coming up on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14.
Tonight at 9, going to take a look at the growing local interest in esports. Also, the legal team for Derek Chauvin pushing for a new trial. And India's COVID-19 crisis shows no signs of slowing down. Hospitals across the region continue to face an oxygen shortage as the death toll climbs. That, of course, much more coming your way tonight. KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14.
Jordan, thanks. Doug, we're enjoying some pretty nice weather at the moment.
Yeah, a few isolated little thunderstorms for us popping up tonight into tomorrow morning. But the rest of the day, tomorrow looks pretty good, 67. Scattered thunderstorms Friday, and then a severe threat returns by late Saturday into Mother's Day.
Thanks, Doug, and thank you for joining us. We'll see you right back here for KOAM News at 10. In the meantime, let's take care of ourselves and each other.
If you see new